Should be working now. Thank you for informing me. I wouldn't have caught that. I also forgot to turn on the desktop audio. Skipped frames detected. I don't care. Now I can hear. Yay! Thank you for letting me know. Okay, so let me start the video again. I was just talking about how it's been a while since I've done an art stream. It's been a year. I hope this isn't extremely laggy.
A school janitor is walking through an empty
hallway
it
is.
that other
Awesome.
custodians don't like being in during the night shift. The high school where this video takes place doesn't allow students to be alone inside this hallway after a specific time, and for good reason. This school was built on a cemetery.
Of course it was.
Photos
It's always
of the old
built on a
can
cemetery.
be found displayed on the walls, including fragments of headstones that were once there. Janitors claim that the place is haunted.
Oh, this is
One
running
night,
so
a
poorly.
school custodian decides to record a video after having a strange encounter. But as he
Oh, God.
records, something happens that terrifies him beyond belief.
Okay,
This
I know
is
what I
his
gotta
video.
do.
Watch.
Minimize Streamlabs.
I usually don't record.
Turn this
while
on
I'm
my
the
phone.
job. But this is freaking me out. It's sort of unreal. Here at work, I'm here in the janitor's closet. Yeah, let me just show you guys.
There we go. Oh, that's good. I'll have...
Alright.
Now I have a new dilemma. Where do I put my phone? I'll put it right here. This is probably fine.
Just
There we go. That's
I don't
running
know, let you
a
guys
little
know the
better.
school's
It's
built
not
on a
running better.
cemetery.
It's not.
I don't know if that helps my situation or not, but previous janitors that have worked here have tried to tell everyone that, you know, every night something happens, some spooky shit. I don't know, paranormal or whatever you want to call it, but yeah, I didn't really believe them until tonight. I was in here cleaning up after some students had thrown a party, but what's been freaking me out is this one right here.
Streamlabs
no
keeps
matter
telling
where
me
I'm at in
about
the
how I'm
classroom
dropping
or
frames. I am aware.
What I decide to do, it just follows me. And do your thing, you stupid balloon.
Oh yeah, I think I've seen this
We got
before,
you on camera
actually.
now, so let's just
Don't
see?
challenge ghosts.
That right there. Just
You know, I'm hoping this isn't too unwatchable, because it's running way worse than it did last year.
see. No. It just follows me no matter what. Ooh. No, I can't.
As
It
the janitor
moved a
walks
little
into the
bit.
classroom,
Ooh.
a red balloon starts to follow him. But further adding to the weirdness of this incident are the other
Balloons
balloons.
scary indeed.
For some reason,
Balloons are
the other
terrifying.
balloons stay in place while this one follows him. Feeling immensely unnerved, he backs away slowly before suddenly capturing this.
Ooh. No, I can't.
Ooh.
A dark figure appears in the background.
Oh.
This mysterious silhouette is only seen for less than a second as it seemingly runs by at full speed. It bolts away before disappearing from sight. This alone was enough to make the janitor clock out immediately. Now, there haven't been any updates except for a video in which the janitor talks about being scared to work alone now. But whether ghost or not, this whole incident continues to replay in his head.
Like I said, I haven't been back here to touch anything. I don't even know if you guys can see that. Yeah, I can't. I'm not doing that.
So then, Just what exactly was caught on camera? With no further info, it seems that this question remains unanswered.
Okay, you know, I have no
In the
idea
following video,
how
a
much I'm gonna
babysitter is
have
looking
to
after a girl who
adjust
in
the
video
anatomy
can be
here
seen
because,
playing with her
like-
toys.
What you doing over there?
Playing with my toys.
The reason for filming this video is because it was just earlier that the 5-year-old had said something very creepy to the babysitter. He films this video to record what she said. Take a look.
What was it that you told me earlier about your doll?
You're gonna die in 7 days.
What happens if when my doll moves?
You said it moves?
Yeah.
That's obviously normal.
That doll? This doll?
Yeah.
You said it moves?
Yeah.
Like you move it, or
This guy looks like he's named Tyler.
what?
I don't know why.
When does it move?
When you play hide and seek with her.
When you play hide and seek,
Yeah.
bro.
I thought that was
This creepy looking
I thought
doll
that was a dog.
apparently comes to life when you play with it. But according to the child, it only moves if you play hide and seek with it. Now the child is only 5, so it could be that she was speaking from her imagination. But this notion
No, the
didn't stop
doll's
the
cursed.
babysitter from seeing if it was true. Curious to see if the doll actually moves, the babysitter plays a game of hide and seek. As he plays, he records it.
I'm 10.
worst part about
Hide and seek.
these is that I have to do the eyes, and the eyes are not fun to do. There we go. That does not look like a doll. Yeah, it looks very weird.
Oh my god. Sadie, you
Dog!
scared me. Don't do that, dude.
It's a dog!
Although quite a jump scare, the sitter would much rather be scared by a dog than a haunted doll. Thankfully, as he says, it didn't move.
I love haunted
Now, while
dogs.
it may seem that nothing unusual occurred during this night, something happens later that scares the sitter to his core. According
Dog
to
jump
him,
scare.
the 5-year-old had just been put to bed when suddenly he sees this.
Like, I noticed the dog has been
The dog.
staring at the doll.
Well, yeah, because it's a doll.
Looking at it.
You know, maybe, like, take the doll away from the dog. Have you considered doing that if the dog's growling at the doll?
For some reason, the dog stares at the doll for more than a few minutes. Even weirder is that they stare at it from a distance. It's as though they're afraid of getting close. Given what was said about the doll, this strange occurrence is made creepy. But fast forward
Creepy.
to just a few hours later, and something way creepier is caught on camera. The sitter is taking a nap inside a room, when out of nowhere, a faint noise comes from the living room. Mind you, the living room is where the doll was last seen. The sitter promptly wakes up and begins to record. This is what he caught.
I have 5 warnings from Streamlabs. I was just checking to make sure everything's still fine. That's normal. Every doll does that.
Yo.
Strangely, a toy inside the living room goes off on its own, but next to the toy is what appears to be the doll. It seems to be in the same position as
The doll
before,
just wants a glass of water.
until
Yeah,
it's not.
yeah, the doll's
If you
thirsty.
look closely, you'll notice that the doll starts to move on its own.
Hasn't
It
been,
appears
like,
to be lifting its head slowly
fed in
as it tries
ages.
to make eye contact with the camera before quickly falling over. The babysitter, who at this point has seen enough, hurries out in a state of terror. The doll, as it seems, had come to
just
life.
abandoning the kid?
Despite that there isn't a follow-up video to this incident, one
That
can
feels
safely
quite
assume how the
unprofessional
sitter
for a
felt throughout the
babysitter.
night. But as with all videos, I'll let you be the judge on this whole encounter. Did the babysitter actually capture footage of something paranormal? Or might there be another explanation for this? It may just be that this video remains a mystery.
It may just be that he set all of it up.
In this next video, two friends are exploring an abandoned paper mill with extreme caution.
Okay, that's your first
Aside
mistake.
from the fact that the old mill has potential hazards all around, there's another reason why both men are treading carefully. Rumor has it, the old paper mill is haunted. Now both friends are known as
I always
Kenneth and
have such a
Justin,
hard time
and they've
doing
set out to
hoods
explore a
because
place where residents
I
have
just,
either
like,
seen or heard
do
unexplainable
this
things.
and pray it
One
looks
resident
good.
recounts a time when he and his friends saw something pretty creepy.
Yeah, most definitely. Paper mill haunted as shit. Because I went there the one night, me and my buddies. We all
Me
went
and my
there,
buddies.
And, we were drinking a little bit, but
Yeah.
my buddy caught it on camera.
I think I've gotten
that, like, something
a
ran
little
behind
better
us.
No
at
kidding.
doing like
Snapchat,
wrinkles
like,
in
he caught it on
clothing.
camera and everything.
Dude, I'm a
Emphasis
big
on a
downer,
little.
Now there's a lot more stories from others who live near the mill, but the reason Kenneth and Justin are visiting the place is not because it's haunted, but rather to see what's left of it. This is a hobby of theirs, and the old paper mill in Austin, Pennsylvania is on their list of places to explore. But little did they know that something terrifying
Little
would
did they
happen while
know.
being there.
That
Both
scary
friends are
ghost.
exploring the old mill when they find a dark space beneath the building. They head down and capture this.
Hold on, I want to get that lower, closer down here.
There's a bone on the beaver dam there. Good.
Holy sh!
See it right there?
What is it?
A bone.
A bone.
Oh.
I don't see it. Oh, it is. What the fuck? Holy smokes.
It's a bone. It's just like, oh, we found a bone, and then they start singing. Yeah, you know what? I would too.
Hello?
Might as well. Oof. Woohoo!
Did you hear that?
Oh, yeah.
What was that?
I have no idea.
All of a sudden, a disembodied voice is heard from the darkness. Both men, upon hearing this, run away in a frenzied manner, as it seems that someone or something had responded. It almost sounds as though a child had responded to them. But
That was
assuming
not a
this an
child, that
actual
was-
kid, the question arises, what's a child doing in a dark cellar of a building that's been abandoned for years? Now, nothing strange happens afterward, but throughout the trip, you can for sure tell that they were left disturbed. Just who, or even what, had been there?
That was not a child, what?
They have no idea.
That
and they
didn't
don't
sound
plan
like
on
a
ever coming
kid.
back to find out. This next video was taken by a man who caught something pretty
Yeah.
creepy while taking
I'm
a
still
smoke break
on.
outside his house. It was 7 in the morning when this happened, which according to the man was a time that no one else in his family was awake except for him. He was all alone, smoking a cigarette, while staring at the woods surrounding his backyard. But after looking closely at the separate garage next to his house, he immediately dropped his cig. Although unable to move at first because
Oh
of
my
how
God,
shaken
it's a
up he was
window.
by what he saw, he quickly takes out his phone and starts to record. Whatever it was that was inside his garage has left him too afraid to ever look inside while taking a smoke. This
You ever
is
wonder
what
why
he
people
caught.
instantly just like get the urge to record things when they're possibly in danger? Like, I get like for proof that it happened, but I feel like it's also kind of dumb in a way. I don't know. I'm just saying words. Yeah, no, I thought about it for 5 seconds and I know exactly why.
Okay, cool.
You gotta have proof when you're reporting people.
Although initially, nothing is seen at first, the man records what looks to be a face
You
that
know,
just
I'm
suddenly
always-
comes out of nowhere. Like something
Throughout
you'd see
the
during sleep paralysis, a pale
drawings of-
face emerges from the darkness
of this
as it stares
attack,
blankly with no
I've always
motion
been wondering,
whatsoever in
like,
its face. But not
am
only
I
does it
accidentally
lack any
making the chest
movement,
too
but a
big? Because
body
I'm
as
like
well.
worried about accidentally
This
giving him
mysterious
boobs.
face doesn't appear to have a torso or any limbs at all.
Why?
Whatever this is, just seems to be a floating head with no other bodily features. Despite its unnatural appearance, the man is certain that this wasn't a family member who was awake during this time because, as he states, everybody in his family has a very dark skin tone. This, whatever it was, does not have the same
White
tone.
people.
This video was taken in Gainesville, Florida, and to this day, the person who shot this video has no idea as to who or even what was caught on camera.
I shouldn't be streaming so early. Anything before like 2 p.m. is early
Now, this
for
next
me.
video was submitted to me by Ashley Goldsweg, who was left extremely unsettled by what happened a few weeks ago. Ashley writes that she was lying in bed with her dog when minutes later, he
I might
became
just do
intensely
this one and
hostile.
then
This
call it
often
a day,
happens when
'cause-
Ashley is alone at home, and it's usually this doorway that her dog growls at. But there's something else about this doorway that Ashley writes about. On a certain night, she was having an episode of sleep paralysis. However, during this paralysis, she saw what appeared to be a person standing at her door. She closed her eyes as it was
Got
the
another
only thing she could do.
notification.
When the
I have
paralysis was
9
over, the figure was no longer there.
notifications.
It's because of this that Ashley finds this
Skip
video
frames
to be
detected
creepy.
61%
The
over
following
the
is what she
last
caught.
2 minutes. Oh boy, I can't wait to watch this back. No, that's fine. Arr. No, I don't do that. What is it? That dog is literally making rusty noises. It's him. It's him. He's real. That's probably how clothes work. Arr.
Nothing apparent is seen on camera, which makes the dog's behavior quite strange. Ashley isn't sure as to what exactly it was that her dog was growling at, but
The
knowing
darkness.
that a long time ago, someone or something might have been standing at the door makes this video a whole lot creepy. Although the appearance
whole
of the
lot
scene is already
creepy.
creepy enough, Ashley's friends and family find this footage to be quite unsettling.
I mean, like, I get why. Anything could have been there.
On October 1st of 2021,
Like Rusty.
someone posted a video of
Rusty
a birthday
could've been
party
there.
that was being held inside a house. The video starts off with friends and family singing
I
happy
just got
birthday to
another
the girl sitting in
Streamlabs
front of the candlelit
notification.
cake. Watching the video, it seems that nothing unusual stands out. But as you continue to watch, something happens that leaves everyone at this party feeling creeped out. This is what was captured.
Ha 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 ha. You know, the strength being so long probably doesn't convey that he's leaning forward. I like the little photo.
62. Happy birthday.
Oh my god, she's making it wet.
Only you.
Actually, you wish I'm getting a girlfriend.
There's a lot of millions in this guy. What the heck? Who's that?
I love the scary sound effect.
That was weird.
It was a win.
Mi abuelita.
What win? There's no win. The rest of the door would
What the heck
have
was that?
Give me that one. There's no win in
Quiero apagar la
here.
vela.
What's the word?
Yeah, there's no wind. That's a room.
A ver,
No, she would have said
Not like they have a window. They might have a window
The
open.
candles on the cake are blown out, yet no one on video was seen blowing them. Even weirder is that the birthday girl thought that someone was behind her.
Oh my
and
God,
hence
it's a
thinking
ghost.
they had blown them.
It's a
But
ghost
after turning
birthday.
around and seeing no one behind, it became clear that something strange had occurred. If no one blew them and there wasn't a draft, then how exactly did this happen?
Hold on, was that an AI generated birthday cake?
Who blew it
Hold on. I'm going back a little bit.
If no one blew them. Around and seeing no one behind, it became clear that
Yeah, I think that's an AI-generated birthday cake. It looks like it's covered in fondant.
something strange had occurred. If no one blew them and there wasn't a draft, then
It was
how
a ghost.
exactly did this happen?
It was a ghost birthday. And the ghost was so happy.
While the family thinks that something supernatural occurred, viewers have yet to give a conclusive answer to this mystery. Just who or what had blown the candles? If you caught something creepy...
Okay.
Now this next video is pretty short, but it's still nonetheless pretty creepy. It was submitted to me by a viewer who found the video on Instagram. The original source is unknown, but despite lacking any context, the video speaks for itself. A mother is alone at home with her 2 children when strange things start happening. Now the person who sent this further adds that the mother had been experiencing paranormal occurrences at home ever since moving in. This video is just one of many of those occurrences. It's late at night when the following happens. Watch.
It's just
What?
us here. Cameras don't work, and I've been hearing making some chairs out there.
No, I don't like it when the baby's crying.
Ready?
Don't confront ghosts while holding a baby. The baby's scared. The baby's scared of the ghost. Why are you bringing the baby to the ghost?
Now right when the video starts, it's immediately evident that the children are distressed. Something is upsetting them, and we don't know what it is until moments later. The mother walks out cautiously from the safety of her room when a chair abruptly slides over. This was enough to send her running back inside, brimming with immense fear. Not much else is known about what happened afterward, but if one had to guess,
Oh,
it
it's
would be
getting
that they remained
laggier.
inside the room until the father, who she
Yep,
mentioned,
and there's another
returned
stream
home.
notification.
Unfortunately, like most videos, this one remains
Honestly,
a mystery.
I might just do this one. I think I already said that. I probably already said that.
In this last video, a man from Poland is walking through a secluded forest when he finds an abandoned house. However, there's something about this place that doesn't seem right. Oddly, for some reason, the owners of this house had left most of their stuff behind. It's as if they had left in a hurry. Not sure as to why there were
Maybe
still things
they
inside.
did.
The man
People
walks around
have
with caution,
circumstances.
thinking that someone might still be there. But as he checks out the place, things take a terrifying turn. Watch.
This is about level, I think. Yeah. Yeah, it's level. There you go. Should be okay. Oh yeah, I can probably turn off the grid. I forgot about the grid. 5 times speed! Yeah, I can turn off the grid because I know it's in the middle. I don't like how you can just, like, just bear. Howdy, hello fetus arm? What a username. I need to move my phone. What did... Okay, I have 13 warning throughout Streamlabs. Great, awesome. I will. That'll probably stay.
Out of nowhere, the house comes alive. Things move on their own, and a musical box begins to play by itself. Although we don't know the property owners' names, their pictures can be found throughout the house.
I'd be scared
But
too if
whoever
I
they
had a
were,
house that
they
looked
must have
like
left
that.
the place at
Yeah.
once for obvious reasons. It's unknown where this house is located, but given what happened in this video, there's no need for an address. Whether actually haunted or not, the setting of this place is creepy alone. But of course, let me know your thoughts on this one. Thanks for watching, and I hope you enjoyed. Also, if you haven't already done so, please subscribe and make sure to hit the bell icon.
Me and the
so you
ghost will be
don't miss
friends.
any
Yeah,
uploads
just
in the
make friends
future.
with the ghost.
Also, be sure to check out the official TikTok account for
Don't
this channel.
challenge the ghost.
That being said,
Don't
until
do
next
stuff
time.
like that. Just make friends with them. Okay, new video. Don't watch alone. Happy, very happy. Please, please video. There we go.
On July 1st of 2024, an ambulance driver stands far away from his vehicle while sounding immensely terrified.
Next video is
According
going to
to
be
the
called
driver,
Haunted
he had to
Burger
pull
King
over
Foot Lettuce,
immediately,
not
as it was just
clickbait.
then that something baffling had occurred.
You know what? It might as well
In his
be.
own words, he was driving back to base when
Gonna make
suddenly
this a little
he saw
shorter
something in
so
the
it
back of the
doesn't-
ambulance. Upon realizing what it was, he stops the vehicle and jumps out in a panic state. Now, due to a lack of parking, he parks the ambulance inside an alleyway, but even from a distance, he can't seem to look away from the truck. Clearly, something has left him deeply unsettled. The following is his footage. Take a look.
Alright, so I'm not sure how to talk about this, but well, first off, I've been an EMT just for a little bit, and like I ain't never experienced nothing like this. So
We'll say what it is.
So as we driving back to base, I swear I seen a face in the rearview mirror. Like,
Tell me as soon as you can.
Ambulance
so I
makes
need
a
to turn
scary
this engine on,
noise.
though, 'cause, like,
Clickbait.
we're gonna be stranded out here.
Yeah, as soon as possible. Thank you.
The ambulance has lights and they're ghost lights. I'll draw the pause later. I don't want to draw the pause yet. They're saying I'm going to haunt yous forevers and evers because I am evils. Wahaha. In Morse.
Hey, on
Oh, the ghost banging on the door.
I don't know if you see it, but can y'all see that back door? Like, it just, oh, shit. Like it just flew open. Like,
Did we see that? No, we didn't.
nah, what the? What was that? Can y'all see it? Nah, hell no. Nah.
Peter wouldn't like that. Let the ghost inside. Yeah, you
It's no
just
wonder
let
why
it
the
in.
EMT was immensely afraid of going back to the ambulance. Something appears to have been inside. Although we don't see a face as the EMT claims to have seen earlier, we do see what looks like a shadowy figure moving back and forth. It appears to dart from side to side, as if being stuck inside. The EMT driver thinks that whatever this was had been the culprit behind the cabinet door swinging open on its own, which he says had been the loud thump heard inside. But as for the mysterious face he'd seen earlier, that remains a mystery. Some believe that maybe this may have been the spirit of a deceased individual who unfortunately passed away inside the ambulance. While many think this, others have no idea what this could have been. Whether ghost or something else, the EMT was just glad to have someone from work pick up the truck. To this day, the question remains, just what exactly had been inside the ambulance?
There you go.
In the following video, 3 friends are alone at home when one friend decides to call their mom after something scary had occurred.
I should be home in about 10 minutes. I need you to
The shadowy figure needs their catheter changed.
calm, quiet, keep the door
Pee
locked. Alright, do not go out of the room whatsoever.
All 3 friends are locked up in this room, and for good reason. Earlier, they
Because
heard a
they're
loud
evil.
crash from downstairs and other noises emanating from all over the house. They had thought someone had broken in, which is why the police were called.
Did it sound like glass? Was it metal? What did it sound like?
I think it was just like a big thud, and then
So you heard glass shatter?
yeah.
Now this is where things start to get strange, because apparently, after searching the whole
The
place,
ghosts plan
the
this.
police
The
found
ghosts
no signs
always
of forced
plan it.
entry or any clues to suggest that someone broke into the house. With no
No
indications
matter
of
what
any
happens, the ghosts
trespassers,
planned it.
the police leave the property. However, after watching the footage recorded by one of the friends, the teens noticed something very alarming. Before the police arrived, all 3 friends decided to investigate the noises
Okay, I gotta
and
draw the
presumably
pause
take
now.
matters into their own hands if
Great.
needed. But during this time, something happens that prompts the friend who lives in this house to grab his dog and pack his things. They were spooked, to say the least. This is what they caught.
I honestly could fall asleep to this. I mean,
Okay.
Alright, I'll see you soon.
it's not like they're
I love you too.
playing like super loud jump scares. Draw this on a new layer so I can move it easier. How's your art going? It's going pretty alright, aside from the immense amounts of lag. I think it's going well. I'm probably just gonna do this one because of how bad the lag's getting. Lag is awesome.
Apparently, one of the friends had noticed something moving in the dark. Although we don't see it on camera, something else is seen that none of the friends had noticed until watching this video much later. In case you missed it, this is what was caught.
There we go, that's a bit more accurate. I meant artfight. I kinda didn't get sleep last night. Artfight's going really well. I've gotten like a scary amount of attacks compared to last year, and I haven't been able to keep up with
In a
them.
swift motion, this mysterious
Thankfully they
object
slowed
passes
down so
by
I get
without
time to
making
do
a sound.
revenges, but
It almost seems
I
to be
haven't had
floating, given
a
how it
whole lot of
seemingly
motivation
glides.
to yet.
But by far, the creepiest thing about this is that a face can be made out. It's hard to see at first, but watching this again, certain features that a face would have can be seen briefly. Its uncanny motion
have
and closeness to the
18
ground have
warnings.
led the group to believe that a ghost was caught on camera. To them, it looks as
Something
though
on
a
the
floating
mini
head had
feed.
passed by. If only they had seen this before the police arrived. As they state,
I wish
who
I could
knows
see
what they
it.
would have said about this. While the supposed shadowy figure they saw was enough to scare them, this would have definitely scared the living daylights out of them. Now, up until now,
It just
there
says
haven't been any
41 minutes
updates,
and nothing
but
else.
until then,
Awesome.
let me know your thoughts on this one. On a Thursday afternoon,
Also, I
the
hope
mother
you can
walks out
get
of the
more
house in
sleep
a panic
tonight. That
frenzy,
sucks.
as it was just then that something baffling had occurred. Outside on the back patio, the family's dog started acting
Guy
strange.
recording a single piece
They were
of
barking
dust
at something that
floating
didn't
through the
appear to
air.
be
Guys,
there.
it's a ghost!
Although unfazed by the
Well,
dog's
yeah, of
behavior,
course, dust-
considering that they often
dust
do
is
this in the back
ghost,
patio,
always.
the mother decides to record this video, and for good reason. Whenever their dog starts to act up, something very strange happens. As the mother takes this video to show others what usually happens, this is captured.
Look, you guys, it rocks, but then it stops on
Look,
its own and
guys,
I come
it's a
outside to
chair.
see if I could get it on camera. There's like no wind. That's I know, Blue, someone's there, huh? I know, I don't know why it does that. It does it every time, you guys. This is the third time. I can't believe I caught it on camera. Sick on Blue. Creepy, right? Katie, I guess I do have
But guys, I
to
totally
sleep.
didn't move the chair before recording or
Get 'em,
anything.
Blue.
Yeah,
I'm shutting the door.
there's no
As many
way.
have stated, if it wasn't
There's
for
no
the
way.
dog's reaction, this wouldn't have been as strange. Clearly, something had set off the dog. The chair suddenly stopping on its own, coupled with the dog's behavior, has led viewers to believe that this was paranormal. The mother who took this thinks so, but any ideas on what exactly had been on the chair remains unknown. Whether supernatural or not, this video remains a mystery.
The Paula now.
Now, this next video was suggested to me by someone who wishes to remain anonymous. According to them,
Forgot
they
about
had
the
found
line.
this video on social media with little to no context.
I don't think the
It
guy
seems
making
that
this
it was
video
by
has
someone
passed
who
any
was either at a
science
clinic
classes.
or a hospital,
Yeah.
sitting patiently in the waiting room. However, something about this space just seems off.
Or ever
The person who
gone to
took
a
this
science
seems to have
class
been
for that
waiting here
matter.
for quite some time, with no one else around. Lacking other people in this room, the video gets a whole lot strange when this is captured. Take a look.
Take a look-see. I can fix that later.
Somehow, a shadow appears with no one else around. The whole space is entirely devoid of any patience, yet strangely, a silhouette is cast. Initially, it seems as if the shadow was cast by someone off camera, but when the person filming pans the phone to show the whole space, no one is there. No person or object is moving like the shadow on the wall, and neither is there anyone or anything disappearing before reappearing again. The shadow seems to be something of its own. While it's hard to say what exactly was caught on camera,
Someday
the
I'll make a
mystery
parody
alone has
channel
led
of
many to
top 10
believe
ghosts
that
caught
this
on
may
camera,
just
and
be
I'm gonna add a
something
scene
beyond
of an alien
explanation.
doing a little boogie in a
As
dark
always,
corner.
Let me know your thoughts on this
You know,
one.
I'd love to see that.
On June 4th of 2024, a video was taken inside a public restroom where something pretty creepy took place. The man who recorded this is known as Axel Loza, and based on his voice alone, you can tell that he's deeply troubled by something. Axel states that no one else is in the restroom except
He's
him.
scared of the scary
Now, this
ghost.
is odd, considering that he just heard noises coming from one of the stalls, but each one is empty. So, as an attempt to get this on camera, he begins to record and captures this.
Donde quiero que vean. Estoy ahorita en el baño de la universidad. Pero el pedo ahorita es que acabo de terminar de hacer el baño. Y pues estaba todo normal.
I went to the bathroom and then someone came in.
Muy raros. Y se está tocando la puerta, pero quiero que vean que pues no hay nada. Vean, ahí está mi reflejo. Pero vean de este lado, pues aquí no hay nada, vean. Acá tampoco, vean. Aquí tampoco hay nada. Aquí pues tampoco.
No.
Vean. Y acá el lugar es bastante pequeño y está mi reflejo. Pero a ver, uy. ¿Escucharon?
They're trapped in the stall, you gotta help them.
escucharon? No hay nada.
As if it wasn't already startling to hear the banging noises, we see this, a face suddenly appearing in a stall that was clearly empty. It happens quickly, but not so fast that we miss it. Only do we realize what was seen until after it happens, or at least that's what happened with Axel. It was only after reviewing the footage that he noticed the face. Just like viewers, he was left terrified by what was caught behind the door.
Well, yeah, because
Like
they're
something out of a
stuck.
nightmare.
They're stuck in the
A pale
bathroom. You
face
gotta help
with
them.
wide open eyes just disappears without a trace. Now, Axel hasn't said much or given updates on this occurrence, but with or without further context, the video itself is still pretty terrifying.
You know, it looks fine enough.
In the following clip, a man is in his basement after having heard a strange noise.
Like I was saying earlier, most of the stuff does happen down here.
Now, the man already knows
Scary
that something
things
isn't right
happen
with his
in this
basement,
building.
which is why he takes this video. Ever since moving in, both he and his family have been experiencing a plethora of inexplicable happenings. But luckily, this time, he was able to get something on camera. The year is 2017, and with only a few months living there, he can already sense that something strange is about to happen. He gets his phone and captures this.
This stuff does happen down here.
Scary things happen in the basement.
I mean, you can't really. That's freaky.
Oh no, bottles.
Yep, that's what you call.
How do we know that someone is just not just throwing bottles off screen? I'm gonna fix this.
That's creepy. So that door always swings wide open and it stays open. It doesn't ever close, stay like that. Oh, there you go. Let go of it. Oh, crap, that's right.
There we go, that's better.
Now, taking into account that this isn't something new to the man, this occurrence doesn't scare him, but he still finds it pretty baffling, and he finds it even more so when considering that the door that just opened is extremely heavy.
This has the same scenario as a Mr. Breast.
Despite being quite big. Now, with happenings like this, one can totally understand why he and his family have left this place. Although taken in 2017
I love
and
Mr.
living somewhere else
Breast.
now, this footage continues to baffle him to this day.
You gotta throw cans at people
standing outside her house during a
for
rainstorm when
$5
she
million.
notices something highly unusual. The woman in this video is known as Amanda.
And you gotta stay in
while
a
standing on her
circle.
patio, something close by catches her attention.
And,
In
like,
fact,
destroy a
she was
train or
left
something.
shaken up after getting a clear view of what she was seeing. Taking a closer look, she sees this.
Please tell me y'all see this. Just watch. Watch.
Yes,
straight
I do.
out in
I
that
do
yard.
see it. It's lightning.
Look, you see it? Look. And it happens again. Look. Look. See?
It would be really funny if she was just referring to the lightning.
For my dogs. But look, man.
My dogs.
I think it's time to move.
Now, without much lighting, it might be hard to spot what exactly was being seen, but with a few edits, it becomes apparent
I'm
that
just not
something
gonna
had
pay too
appeared.
much attention to
It's
the
as if
pause
someone
at this
or something
point.
dressed in white was in the distance. Not sure if she was just seeing things, Amanda shares this video online and immediately gets comments from those who say that they too see the white figure. But of
I
course,
see the scary
let me know what
ghost.
you think. Is a figure seen as many believe, or might there be some explanation for this mysterious incident?
Shadow of
Like
a
most
tree,
clips,
yeah.
this one has yet to be solved.
What am I supposed to be looking at right now? I know, right?
If you caught something
just
creepy on
lightning.
camera.
Got a ghost?
Now, this next video comes from Jalen Love, who, although has no idea what was captured, is extremely unsettled by this footage. She claims that no one else had been in the house except her two sisters, who are seen on camera. They had just come back from somewhere at around 10 p.m. when the security camera inside their living room recorded the following. Now, it's worth noting that this isn't the first time something scary had occurred. Only a few weeks prior to this incident, someone broke into
My
their
phone
house.
turned off. No.
It's for this reason that they've set
Got
up
milk.
cameras around their home in case it happens again. But this time, it
Oh
appears
god,
that something else
I
other
was
than a
about to say
burglar was
something, but I
captured.
probably shouldn't say
The
that.
two sisters enter inside,
Because that could be
leaving the front door
misinterpreted.
open for Jalen, who was still getting out of the car. As Jalen takes her time to come inside, this happens.
Oh no, it's a person! My worst fear!
Behind this door, a dark figure is seen. It's worth pointing
It's
out
just
that
someone
no one is seen
standing
behind
there.
the door before it's open. Nothing apparent stands out until something eventually does. Whatever this is, just stands there while seemingly hiding
It's just
itself from the
someone
camera,
standing
or at least a
there.
part of it, as only partially do we see the figure. Seeing this, Jalen and her sisters were freaked out. They state that they wouldn't have seen this if it wasn't for what occurred later that night. According to them,
Okay.
they had heard
More
strange noises
pause.
coming from downstairs, which made them check their surveillance cameras. But while checking the footage from earlier that night, they see this. A dark silhouette that disappears in the blink of an eye.
It's a ghost!
Like many, she now believes that something unexplainable was captured. But as always, I'll let you be the judge. Was a ghost caught on camera, or was something else captured?
It's a ghost. It's a ghost, obviously.
It's around 9 p.m. on a Friday night when two sisters are settling in for the evening. During this time, their mom had gone out to walk their dog as she does every
The
night.
dog.
But while both sisters are alone at home, something happens that leaves them extremely unsettled. Now, the mother in question, known as Isabel Katz, had sent me this video in the hopes that someone could explain her footage.
Isabel
She and her
Katz.
kids live in a house that might be haunted, according to her.
I hope that's her
Strange things
actual
often happen,
name.
and she doesn't know what to do. From a sliding cabinet door that is often found open after being closed shut, to mysterious noises heard at night, Isabel is certain that something unexplainable is happening. One night, while Isabel walks the family dog, her two children are alone at home when this
It's
is
now...
captured.
It's now 24 warnings from Streamlabs. Oh no! It's just the rest of the clip, it's just this. Oh no! It's the ghost!
It was after watching this video that their mother knew something paranormal had occurred. At first, one of her children sees something that terrifies them beyond belief. According to her, she had seen what looked like a tall figure standing inside the master bedroom. It wasn't
Yeah, fair.
exactly clear
I'd
as
scream
her
and run
daughter
away
states,
too.
but she knew something was there, and her sister can attest to this, as she too had seen something tall inside the room.
Okay.
Following that, the sound of their cabinet door sliding open is heard on camera.
What is with this house's
Understandably,
architecture?
the whole family
Death
was
wish for
freaked out, if not
sleepwalkers.
spooked
Yeah.
by this incident. Not much else is known about this clip, but Isabel hopes that someone can
Okay.
explain her footage,
Tail
as she's not sure
time.
what to do or what was caught on camera.
I love
Thanks
drawing
for
tails,
watching,
but I
and
also
hope you
hate
enjoyed.
having to do them
Also,
for like
if you haven't already done so, please subscribe and make sure to
wobble
hit the
gift.
bell icon
Wa-
so you don't miss
go-
any uploads in the future.
wobble
Also, be sure to
gifs,
check out the official
like
TikTok
this is,
account for
or
this channel.
gifs.
That being said, Until next time.
GIFs if you're boring. Okay, let me get another video after I do this. I gotta get the scary Coco Melon. I love how all of this guy's thumbnails are like, don't watch alone.
A German couple is woken up late at night after hearing strange noises coming from the attic. They grab their camera and begin
right
to
into
record.
it.
Needless to say, the video they caught has left them more than just baffled, but also terrified.
Scared, yeah.
Now, the couple in this video are German folk who had bought a house in the US. Although the exact location of where they live isn't known, it seems evident that their home situates on haunted ground.
Oh,
For
no.
a while, the couple has been experiencing strange activity at home. Most of it, according to them, takes place inside their attic, which expands directly above their bedroom. It's past midnight when the sound of movement is heard above. They hurry to grab their camera with the intent of capturing and showing others what's been happening at their place.
Thank God I'm done this part.
This is their video.
Schon wieder.
Now I just gotta do this. Gotta look for gaps.
Ich guck mal hoch.
This guy has a voice that makes me want to go to sleep.
Schnuffi.
Schnoofy.
Schnuffi?
Schnoofy.
Was ist los?
Okay.
Schnuffi? Schnuffi?
The nickname Schnoofy is really funny.
Was machst denn du? Na komm schon.
Okay. There we go, there's that.
It appears that Schnoofy is
there's
scared of
this.
something. Schnoofy hides under the bed for a couple of minutes before eventually
Schnoofy
coming
hides
out.
under the
It
bed.
isn't long after that she decides to go back underneath. What happens next is just downright creepy.
Creepy.
Watch.
Okay, let me do this.
Komisch. Komisch.
Strange. I wonder what this scary banging sound could be. Definitely nothing dangerous, like an intruder. Clearly not. Loudest attic stairs ever, dear God. Okay, that's that's all I have to do for that part. Time to draw it again. Okay. Here we go again. Okay, I'm gonna, at the very least, save. Just in case. Okay. You know, I don't get how, like, people hear, like, banging in their house and they're like, oh, I'm gonna go investigate this. Because my first instinct would be, there's someone in the house, I'm going to die. Like, I feel like unless it's, like, very obviously not a person, I feel like that's, like, #1 way to, like, get yourself killed, you know?
Oh well.
Oh well. Did that say boing? Why would you go back up? I have 29 warnings from Streamlabs. All I saw was just him, like, gallop away. Bark. Oh god, it's like the little kid video all over again. Okay. Okay, something turned off the light. That's...
According to the couple,
Okay.
they were too scared to go back for the camera. It was
Yeah,
only
fair.
after a day or so that the husband had gone back up and grabbed the camcorder as quickly as he could. The camera was low on battery when he retrieved it. But after being given a full charge, they looked over at the camera's roll and saw the video that was taken that night. To their shock, the camera caught footage of what they believe is a poltergeist. From a high metal vase,
Great.
initially seen perfectly balanced on top of a box, being jolted upwards at a slight angle, to another object being chucked across the same space, the couple is absolutely certain that their house is haunted. While the dog's behavior might be a good indicator that something strange was truly happening, I'll let you be the judge as to whether or not that's so. Did the couple?
I don't know why it skipped.
The following video was taken inside an elementary school that's been abandoned for decades. From vast, empty hallways to vacant classrooms, the school is entirely void of anyone else inside. Or, so it seems. Although the person recording has explored this place before, they claim that there's now a different atmosphere inside. Unlike before, this place now gives a terrifying sensation. Chris Hill, who you may recall from previous videos, is an urban explorer who's encountered many strange things, but it seems that the following video may just be the strangest of them all. It's late at night when Chris enters a rundown elementary school all on his own. As
You
he
know,
walks carefully through the barren
I
hallways
wonder
of the place,
sometimes
he
how
immediately
people,
starts
like,
to feel uneasy.
have the guts to just, like, go through abandoned buildings all the time. Especially alone.
The classroom items that are left behind make the place all the more creepy, but further exploration of
Creepy.
other classrooms adds more to the creepiness of the site. as more school materials are seen left behind. Yet, as Chris continues to scout the place, it becomes apparent that something far more chilling resides at the school. As Chris walks further into the building, this is captured.
Alright. This is the main lobby. Main office.
This is a very colorful school.
Safe is still here. I wonder what's in it.
It's a dog. Did that not just like sound like a howl?
Did he go?
Yeah, looks fine. Replay. I mean, it's an abandoned building. People are probably gonna be looking in there, or like living in there.
He was standing right here. He's probably in this room. Get my gun. Hello.
Hello.
Where did he go?
I don't know, he probably walked away. Five times. I love when it's just like super sped up.
There's nothing else in here. He was standing right here. And it's getting really cold. What is going on?
Ghosts. Ghosts always
Without
ghosts.
warning, a very faint scream is heard somewhere in the building. Immediately afterwards, Chris turns around and sees a moving figure across the room. He runs over to check inside, but strangely finds no one there. He then checks the closet space, but also finds nobody
Yeah,
inside.
because they walked away.
It's as though the person he saw vanished into thin air. Further adding to the strangeness is the drop in temperature when Chris leaves the room. Now this is very similar to when Chris had explored an abandoned warehouse, which turned out to be extremely haunted. Perhaps the same thing could be said about this place. But when considering the following occurrence, this notion becomes more likely the case. Early on, Chris had explored a different section of the building when suddenly this happened.
Somebody's in there.
Probably, yeah.
Hello.
I love when he just goes, hello. I have returned from Food World. Welcome back. How was food? Oh, there's a kitty cat coming to say hi.
Oh my god, that scared the of me.
How was Food World? Hi. Hi, what's up? Hi, kitty.
Scared the hell out of me.
Oh, you want to lick my plate? Okay. You can do that over here away from the microphone because you lick things very loudly.
I thought it was a person standing there.
It was very food. Makes sense.
Look at this. That's.
I think my cat licking a plate is.
Sure nobody's actually in here.
Hi.
Get that thing, man. That is creepy.
There you
Now, although the doll itself is pretty creepy,
I didn't
it's
have
what
time
it
to
does
put it away,
before
so-
that's the most unsettling. Mysteriously,
yes,
the
I'm
doll
happy to
drops
see
on
you
its own as soon as
too.
Chris enters the facility.
Hi, dear.
According to viewers,
There's
it
a
seemingly
fly.
moved on its
Get
own,
out.
as though it was taken over by a ghost
Hi,
or an
dear.
entity of some kind.
Oh, baby.
Like
He's
most
my
videos,
boy.
proving that isn't easy. However, what happens later in the video, before Chris leaves the school, suggests that the place may actually be haunted. Chris is looking for an exit when this is captured.
Hi. What's up?
Oh, here it is. This place is crazy.
You want to say hi?
I remember the last time I exploded.
No, that's okay.
Hello?
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 What?
Hi.
Okay, I know I heard somebody coming down these stairs. I'm out.
5 times speed. I swear, it's like half of the video is just this guy.
There is definitely something weird going on in this school.
The sound of footsteps going down the staircase is heard above. Yet, when Chris heads over to see if anyone's there, the source is nowhere to be found. Given what happened earlier, this mysterious source makes this place all the more eerie. Without a second of hesitation,
sometimes
Chris
just
hightails out
people
of the
live in
school
abandoned
through an exit
houses.
as it appears
That's
that the alleged paranormal
that's
activity
capitalism and the
is beginning
housing
to
crisis,
intensify.
baby.
Chris no doubt believes that the school is haunted, but the idea of there being a squatter who is mistakenly identified as the ghost or entity inside the building is worth considering, according to viewers. Oddly enough, though, we never see the squatter or person whenever something odd happens. Whether the school is actually haunted or just riddled by squatters remains a mystery. Now this next video comes from a small channel whose only video is the one you're seeing.
shaking your tail
It was
at
posted
me.
on August 20th of
Guy.
2011, but the video itself is much older as it was shot on July 30th of 1994. In the footage, it appears that a group of friends are exploring an abandoned house that is believed to be haunted. They seem to be doing their own
No
paranormal
headbutts?
investigation.
Okay.
Their intention is to communicate with the spirit that lives there,
you
as
keep
according
looking
to
at
them,
me.
this alleged spirit has been visiting one of their friends in their dreams. It's happened more than a few times, which has convinced the
Hi.
friend who's been having these dreams that the spirit
Oh,
is
you
trying
want
to
my
reach
plate
them.
again? Okay, here you go.
And so, for this reason, the group decides to
There you
visit
go.
the house where they think the spirit lives. The house
There
is
you
known
go.
for being
Okay, you're
haunted and is
traversing over
located
my
near
art
them,
tablet. Great.
so they have some
No.
reason to think that it lives there.
Okay.
Yet, while being certain of the spirit's location, they had no clue as to what would happen while
Okay,
being
you're
at this
sitting down in
place.
front of my microphone.
If only they knew that coming here was a big mistake. The video
You're a
starts
little
off with
baby.
one of the friends knocking
You're
on the
a
door.
big 8-year-old
As
baby.
expected, no one answers. A minute passes, and the group breaks into the house.
There.
This is what they captured.
What? What's up?
Entrate là. No, no. Su casino qua.
Raga, dovete sapere che c'è un gatto su con 3 gattini.
Hi.
Non abbiate paura. Di miagolia, di roba.
Wondershare.
È stato così caldo.
Non c'è niente.
Non c'è nulla. Raga, raga, la porta.
Dovete essere
No, la porta lasciala. Tranquilla. Lascia la porta aperta, dico io. Giulia, hai paura? Sì. Giù. Abbiamo detto che provavamo. Adesso. Basta, no. Fermi. No, raga. Fermi. Gira zitto. Parlo io. Senti. Qua. Alessa. Allora, raga.
I love the one guy who's like, everyone shut up.
Tony, calma e sangue freddo. Zitti. Proviamo a comunicare.
Although it's hard to make out what's happening inside,
Hi,
the
you're
group's dialogue
traversing
definitely
again?
helps with understanding the situation.
Hi.
Emotions are running high, and everyone's tense. But then, after a couple of seconds, they finally attempt to communicate with the
Why
spirit.
are you moving things?
It is at this point, though, where things
You
get pretty
forget
spooky.
how big your tail is.
The group is at the bottom of a staircase, looking up at a room whose door is closed. The supposed spirit is believed to be inside this room, as they heard noises coming from inside. However, the room was empty when they first checked it. They began to ask questions to the spirit hiding inside, when this is captured.
Allora, io ho avuto il sogno. Zitti. Sei tu che mi sei venuto in sogno. Zitti. Raga, guardate la pelle. Pelle d'oca. Zitti. Sei tu che mi sei venuto in sogno. Sei una donna.
You're making it a lot harder for me to draw, kitty.
Sei un uomo.
Oh, there you go. Gotta fall.
È compresa tra i 30 e i 40 anni.
Keep it moving. Good boy.
Mettete la tua età.
And off you go to lick my plate again. Okay.
Tra i 40 e i 50. Tra i 50 e i 60. È un uomo. Tra i 50 e i 60. Sei una salma, ancora fai sti. Tra i 50 e i 55.
All of a sudden, a knocking noise is heard. Mind you that nobody was inside when they checked the room. The spirit seems to be knocking as a way of responding to the questions asked by the group. They continue to ask questions.
You
when
put your
suddenly,
tail on my
things get
keyboard?
really intense. Watch.
Sei tu che mi sei venuto in sogno. Sei tu che mi sei venuto in sogno. Shh, dai, fermi. Iridescente. Iridescente, ripetete. Iridescente. Basta. Tu canti, ma sei stupido.
Okay, he's on the box. The box that's next to my desk, which acts as a step stool.
Ha a che fare col tesoro. Benissimo. Citto. Il tesoro è in cantina. È meglio che non c'è in cantina perché non ci andiamo in cantina. Satana. Raga, dai, non dobbiamo avere paura. Hai visto? Severamente. Fermi, raga. No, casca tutto. Andiamocene. Giulia, tocca la croce che hai al collo. Tranquillo. Calma. Sì, ora ti faccio
Are they Italian? These are very Italian
An object falls
names.
from inside the room. Following that, the door opens and closes back and forth, seeming as though the spirit was upset. Eventually, something that we can't see on camera makes the group run out of the house in complete terror. The video then ends with all the friends running out of the place. Not much info is given on the vid, so it's hard to say if it's real or not. But when listening to the group's dialogue, all responses seem to be genuine. The same could be said for everyone's reactions. But as always, what's your stance on this? Ghost or not? You be the judge.
Why are the
In
numbers
following
always
video,
goopy?
A terminally ill grandmother is seen on camera behaving a bit strange. The grandmother in this video goes by the name of Tante and according to her, a little girl dressed in pink is standing by her bedside. It's worth noting that Tante has never
Great.
said anything like this before, which makes this video all the more strange. Take a
Why
look.
are we doing this and then immediately going to, oh, there's ghosts instead of she's hallucinating?
What is amazing, Mom?
Can you see this little pink girl here?
The pink girl?
You can't.
No, I can't see the pink girl. Is she Chinese or Oriental? Pardon me?
Why was that his first question?
Party toilet. Harder.
They're having a party? What kind of, is it a birthday party with kids? Who's having the birthday party?
Oh, I don't know.
Oh god, I got another one. I have 39 warnings. I've never gotten this many warnings from OBS before.
Now there's a certain phenomenon that often happens when a person is close to dying. Many of those who've had a near-death experience reported seeing deceased relatives or people that others can't see. Although it may seem like a frightening experience, near-death patients have claimed otherwise. According to them, the experience wasn't frightening, but rather comforting. It's as though the deceased relative they saw was reassuring them that even after death, they'd be okay. Given that during the time of this video, Tante was entering hospice, which is a form of healthcare given to those who are terminally ill, viewers believe that she was experiencing this exact phenomenon. Whether Tante had seen a ghost or not, it's nice to know that whatever she had seen was at least comforting in some way during her final days, as she had recently passed away.
Got ghosts?
In this last video, a group of friends are hanging out inside a basement when something pretty creepy is caught on camera. At the start of the vid, the friends are having a conversation when one of them heads over to a room where the lights are off. What's seen inside has left them beyond spooked. Take a look.
House in here somewhere. Are you serious? Dude, it's dark. I don't know where I can't find it. Turn the lights on.
I love when they add scary sound effects in post. Just this video isn't scary enough. I know what it needs.
There's something in there.
There's not.
Did you get it?
I can't see it.
Okay.
Dude, did you get the mouse trap?
Yeah. Mouse is really getting fine.
If you look closely, there appears to be a face inside the room. Weirdly enough though, it's no longer there when the lights are turned on. The friends claim they had caught a strange figure inside, but to this day, nothing else is known about this video. Real or not, the appearance of this thing is just pretty unsettling. Thanks for watching, and I hope you enjoyed. Until next time.
Okay. One more video. I think we'll get like halfway through it and then I'll be done. Subscribe. I will not subscribe. You should subscribe to me. Because I am definitely a Twitch partner and can definitely get subscriptions. Okay.
On May 10th of 2024,
we just make sure
a
the
small
stream
family
is still
gets together
going
to celebrate someone's birthday. As with
Okay,
any
well,
birthday
who it
celebration,
is?
the traditional happy birthday song is sung by everyone there. However, it would be during this festive party that something very strange happens. According to Brookie Diaz, the birthday girl, there hasn't been a day where she hasn't thought about this incident. What happened on her birthday will forever linger in her head. It's around 9 p.m. when this is captured. Take a look.
Take a look. I feel like 2 or 3 of these have taken place on birthdays.
Happy birthday to you. Make a wish. Make a wish. Make a wish. And many more. Right. Woo! Whoa.
It's always 5 times speed.
I'm taking oh, for God, I don't want to. I don't want to know the details. All right, here, honey. The girl's got to have a present. This is from me. Yeah.
Did you know? Should we cut the cake?
Yeah. Check it. Press its pause.
Oh.
Just come visit me, okay? Okay?
Shut up. No way.
Volume up. Okay, great.
That is not worked. That is not worked.
Okay, that's...
Somehow, a toy fire truck goes off right when the family listens to Dad's message. Now, this fire truck isn't just a random toy, but a collectible that the father cherished. Considering that this went off at the same time, they can't help but think that Dad was reaching out to them.
Via fire
Whether or not
truck.
This might have been a coincidence remains uncertain. However, it's the following video, taken only a week later, that leaves Brookie and her family completely baffled. Brookie's lying in bed, trying her best to record the following.
I just missed a call from my dad. He's been gone. Like, I just heard his voice one more time.
That's actually kind of scary. I don't know. Didn't want to do that. There we go. No. Okay, tail time.
It's because of this incident that Brookie believes her father had been present. She took it as a sign that her dad was reassuring her that he was still there, even though she had missed the opportunity to talk to him. Whether or not he was actually on the line is unknown, but nevertheless, it was already strange to hear the teddy bear with his voice talking at this moment. While this occurrence was already baffling enough, something happens only days later that leaves her extremely unnerved. Now, the following incident, as she believes, had nothing to do with her father. Whatever happened that night, according to her, made her feel immensely terrified, which she knows her father would never do. It's late at night when this is captured.
That relatable moment when a ghost pretends to be your dad. Haven't we all experienced that at some point? I do actually wonder how this, like, logically could have happened, though. Like, aside from it being, like, someone pulling, like, a really mean prank.
Now, this particular video is something that Brookie doesn't like talking about, and for good reason.
Giddy,
She was
there'll
so
be no
shaken
fighting.
by this incident that talking about it now brings up strong
Thank you.
emotions for her. Although knowing that posting this video wouldn't help, she hopes that someone could explain what happened. While some believe it might have been her dad's spirit reaching out, she believes it was something else. That night, she was overcome with a sense of dread, the likes of which she had never felt before. So understandably, she would rather talk about the pleasant moments that were caught on camera. At least these help her to cope with the passing of her father. These moments serve to remind her that despite being gone, her dad will always be there.
Okay, time to color again.
As with all videos,
Then I will
this
be
one
done.
remains a mystery.
My phone turned off.
On a Wednesday afternoon, a man rushes to his
Kitties?
basement to record something that just happened. The man states that he just heard footsteps on the staircase, but this was strange as no one had been in the basement. So he takes this video, hoping to capture what often happens when no one is down there. This is what was caught. Take a look.
I hate, like, obnoxiously loud doors. More because they're just more, like, annoying than scary. Okay, I think we're good. Alright, we do this, and then... Okay. So now I gotta do this.
Oh my... What are you doing there? Who are you?
I got you good.
Oh, yes, you did. Oh, you got my heart good.
Kids being, like, evil is always so fun. Wait, why would they include this one?
Out of nowhere, a toy ball seemingly throws itself at the man. Its sudden movement was enough to make him shut the door and stop the
Please.
recording at once. What happened afterward is unknown, but based on the few details that were given, it's clear that
It
the man and his
probably
family
looks-
have kept away from this basement. Although lacking sufficient context, the video itself
Okay,
still holds
let
up
me
as
save
being
it.
pretty creepy.
Then we'll be done.
This next footage was posted 10 years ago, making it by far the oldest video on this list. But even so, this video continues to unsettle viewers. Those who've seen it, which very few have, can't seem to explain what was captured. In it, a woman is seen dancing by herself at a party, when suddenly, something in the background is caught on camera. This is what was caught.
What? It does this, it's nothing to worry about. Replay. Oh no, a child! Okay, once this segment's over and once this exports, we'll be done.
Strangely, a small child just disappears while climbing up
Yeah.
the stairs.
It's
It
exported.
happens quickly, almost too quickly that it seems like something ghostly was
Okay.
caught on tape. But even stranger is that no children were present at the
Now-
party, or at least that's what the person who took this video claims. If no children
There you
had
go.
been there, then who was this? But most importantly, How exactly did they vanish in just a matter of seconds? Like most videos, there has yet to be a definitive answer to this question.
I have 46 warnings. Okay, well, that was it. We're done. Thanks. Hold on. Let's end this properly. Thanks for watching, guys. I had fun. Aside from it being extremely laggy. Bye-bye.